Welcome to Comfort Habit number 2. My name is James Williams Jr. This video is called The Four Horse People of Apocalypse. Because I'm an equal opportunist, and I'm not going to put people's names and business out here on social media, but I am going to be honest, and it's going to piss off some people. So I don't have to comb my hair until my midnight snack. I'm going to get real. And I'm going to piss a few people off. 4 to be exact. So I've contemplated how to make this video all day at work, all day before work, and how do I do it without putting people's business on blast. It's almost impossible. Luckily for me, I'm the king of the impossible. I also can't spell apocalypse. So, here we go. My dad passed away 4 years ago. It'll be 5 years starting this March, coming up. And during his passing, I seem to lost my everlasting mind. Alright? Because I done some stuff that my dad wouldn't be too proud of. And it was against his wishes. Which is stuff I really should have done. Because my dad told me to use my brain more than my heart. So, 4 family members of mine, 2 on each side, 2 on his side, 2 on mom's side, got into a little snafu of trouble. So I let one person $7,000. That person got into some incarceration, and I got duped into paying a fuck ton of his bills. Before that, I lent another person $600. She looked me eye to eye and swore that she would pay me back. I ain't seen one red dime from her ass yet. That's on my mother's side. They're my siblings. So if you're watching, you know who you are. Y'all grown ass, but y'all can't be grown. Now, this part, it hurt me a little bit more because I've always had a better relationship with my father's side of my family than my mother's side of my family. And one of my family members convinced me to lend another family member $1,000 because she was in dire straits. And because I'm a dumbass, I did it. And she didn't so much as make contact one to me in the last 3.5, 4 years. And I'm not one to throw the fact that people owe me in my face. And I wouldn't be had a few incidences that I'm going to get to had not happened. So then, the person who convinced me to give our cousin money needed money. And because I love him, I gave him money. Now, graciously, he's the only one who has not cut me off. But he doesn't seem to want to bring that subject back to fruition. And so to you 4 horse people, your debt is not forgiven. I'm just not going to worry about it. However, I'm not going to play nice with y'all anymore either. See, I'm in dire straits. $7,000 from one sibling, $600 from another sibling, $1,000 apiece from 2 cousins. You know, that would set me up pretty good for publishing my graphic novel. Which, had I been smart, I would have done that first before I lent the money. But I was trying to earn the love of the 5th person of Apocalypse, the person who bored me life, convinced me that my 2 siblings under no circumstances would not pay me back. In other words, the green light for, hey James, if you lend them this cash, they're going to pay you back. So I didn't worry about it. Year goes by, I didn't worry about it. 2 years go by, didn't worry about it. 3 years go by, 4th year, almost over, because it'll be over once March gets back around here. No one's made contact with me about this money. No one. However, one of my siblings who borrowed the money has the testicular fortitude to broadcast everything that one does on Facebook. And here's my saying on that before I end this video. If you owe people money, two things that you should take into consideration. The first thing is, don't buy a whole bunch of new shit and post it on Facebook. Because the person you owes money to also has a Facebook, and sadly, they're probably in your friends list. Which is not cool when the person that you owe money is suffering like a motherfucker and needs money, but doesn't have it, and you're flaunting everything you've got. And I say this lovingly because that's why I'm making this video. There's only so much of a person that a person can sit back and take when you're owed something. Alright? The other person, yeah, I didn't even know why I was looking forward to believing an eye-to-eye conversation with, I promise you I'm going to pay you back all $600. And it made one red cent to come down here, sit with me at a table and discuss why 4 years have gone by and you must manifest $600. Now I understand the other person and the $7,000, because that's a lot of money to try to get up. Now on the other side of that track, with my other two family members, one who has completely cut me off because she's like, well, you know what, just fuck James. And the other one, we talk, but he hasn't really brought the subject back up either. Now I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, damn, where I could be right now had I not been so damn stupid. Now there's another clusterfuck, and I own this because here I am. When this happened, I was like 42, 43, somewhere in there. Yeah, about 41, 42. Turning 42. Had a hip replacement before my dad passed, and, distributed the money to the children of his birth and not birth as best as he told me to do it. And then turned around and started lending money to other people. Help my mom out because she's my mama. But as for everyone else, I should not have helped them out at all because they're not thinking of me when I'm down and out. And I'm not the type of person to go around throwing this shit in your face. That's why I'm making this video right now. And if you can't pay me back, that's one thing. If you can't even try to pay me back, that's another thing. But if you just all out decide, hey, fuck you, buddy, we're not giving you dog shit, I'd rather you say it to my face than just not say anything at all. And I know life has its problems. Everybody does. I have mine. But I also don't borrow things from people if I know I can't afford to pay them back, which is why I am where I am right now. I don't have the means to pay anybody back, so I don't borrow. So, with me and what I had left before we go too deep into whose fault it is, I got catfished. I lost a fuck ton of cash for a chick that was supposed to marry me from the Philippines. So yeah, that's on me. That part's all mine. I can't blame nobody for that stupid idea but myself. But at the same time, I was under the impression that everybody that I lent money to was going to get it back. So here's my lesson in that. Don't lend money to family. And if anybody else ever needs anything else from you, you give them the one-fingered salute. I'm James Williams Jr. This is Comfort Habit number 2, BCU.